It's your boy, Coach Carl. Mr. 58 is the new 28. What's cracking in the neighborhood? What's good in the neighborhood? Y'all see your boy just came back home. I don't even know how far I ran, man. I always forget to look at that before I get online. I just know that it's always pretty much the same thing every day. 3 to 5 miles. It was 4.67 miles. I did it in 8 minutes and 31 seconds a mile. I was just out there today, man. I wasn't really trying to run fast. I was just trying to get home. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all hitting up with the likes before y'all even logged into the channel. That shows a different level of respect, yo. Man, I hope y'all been on my channel today, man. I just dropped a video before I went for my run, man. It's called The One Punch You Can't See. The One Punch You Can't See. Make sure y'all check that punch out. The One Punch You Can't See. Put it in your arsenal. Jones Brandon, let's go. Respect, dog. You the first one up here, man. That's another level of respect, player. I'm just sipping on a little hot chocolate. Get that throat to warm up when I first come back in the house. OG Kicks, my dog. What it do, man? Man, it's your boy, man, from way back, bro. We go back like some old Cadillac seats, player. I saw that super fast long hook. Boy, you better believe it. Hey, man, you got it. Hey, look, man. Put a resistance band in your hand, tie it to something. Turn that shoulder like that. Build that rotator cuff, that deltoid and that altoid. Sit down at the joint in the gym and go like this. Do some one-arm bench pressing. Build all that up. So when you right out there, you could be like, bat, bat. He don't see it coming, dog. You can't block it. Let me tell you why you can't block it. Because every fighter you know in the world, every one of them, is like this when you're looking at them from the side. I don't care if they hold their hands here. I don't care if they do this. I don't care if they do this. I don't even care if they 52 block it, right? All this is still open. What you doing is you slipping. Whop! You catching it. All you got to do is turn that hand over. Bang! Hit them right here, dog. They like this. Come on through there and say, how you doing? Merry Christmas and hallelujah. Knock them, slam out. You don't have to worry about whether going to be a point, whether they're going to call it as a scoring block or anything like that, because you're going to knock them out. You ain't going to have to worry about whether they score it. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy. I'm trying to tell you. You got to put it out there. And the only way to do it, you can't be slow with it. You can't be slow with it. You got to be like, boom, boom, boom. See how I did that? See how I did that? That's that step. Bap. Woo! Caught him. Your coach going to be in the corner saying, got him. And he going to be sitting in the flow. Sitting in the flow. Little rap guy, what it dog? What it do, dog? That's why he keep exactly. That's why he keep that shoulder there. Hey, look, cause them long punches. But look, even when Mayweather keep that shoulder, he lean. He keeps all this in the back, so that shoulder there, so he can do this. So he ain't got to worry about getting hit over here. But most people don't fight like that. Most people, they come out there like this, and they don't understand it. No matter how much you do this, it's still coming around the side, bro. Still coming around the side saying hallelujah. Still coming around the side saying hallelujah. So I try to tell people. I done hit so many people with that long hook in karate and boxing and slap boxing. Hey, can't talk to y'all. Oh, can I talk to y'all? Of course you can. Jesus loves us. Hey, man, that's the question. That's the question right there. That's the answer and the question at the same time. Salute, Raw Talk. Hey, man, make sure you watch that video on my channel, Raw Talk, about the one punch you can't see. You can't block it because you can't see it. If you can't see it, you can't duck it. And if you can't duck it, you get sucker punch with it. Bow. Knock you out. Mama said knock you out. Whoa. Coach with the lead hook on the conventional fighters. Yeah, man. Hey, look, 90% of the people you're going to hit them with it. You gonna hit them. I mean, I done hit guys no matter what kind of guard they had. You hit them, man. I try to tell people, you just got to train it, bro. You got to train it. Anything worth having is worth working for. You got to train it, bro. It ain't gonna work itself out. You got to train it. The whole thing is, when you throw it, all this is open. That's why you got to throw it like you mean it. You got to throw it like you mean it. Like you done tamed it and want to name it. You know what I'm saying? That's how you got to throw it. But when it land, bro, it ain't going to be no question how much damage it's going to do. It's going to shake up. It's going to rattle the cage, bro. It's going to rattle the cage. So I used to get caught with that by a guy I used to spar with. Hey, look. Mr. Whatever your name is, hey, man, you ain't got to believe me. Go try it. Hey, look, you ain't got to believe nothing I say. Everything I tell you works. You know why it works? Because I tried it. You ain't got to believe me. Try it for yourself. It's like somebody saying that donut ain't good. Go try it for yourself. This cup of hot chocolate ain't good. Go get you one. See if it's good to you. Hey, look, I ain't here to try to impress nobody. I'm here to tell you the truth, bro. If you don't believe a word I say, all you do is log offline. Hey, look, I was about to call you a clown, but I see that's your face thing, so I ain't got to call you that. But go and get off my channel. Go and get off. It don't make a difference whether you're up here or not. I only need people up here that want to learn something. If you want to learn nothing, it's fine to me. You can just say goodbye. Hey, look, you can just say goodbye. That's why they got an off button on everything. I bet you girls done told you they ain't believe you either. Girl, I can do this to you. Girl, I can do it. I don't believe you, and you probably couldn't prove it either. That's why you got a clown picture on your jump. You got to, hey, look, man. Hey, look, I'm going to put you in timeout, dog, because this is a sucker-free channel, and right now you acting like a sucker. Put you in 10 minutes. Jamie, what up? 487. What it do, man? Make sure y'all watch that video I dropped today. The one punch you can't see, you can't stop it. Because it's going to hit you and it's going to drop it. He literally has proof of everything he teach. Hey, look, you know the deal, Raw Talk. Hey, look, man. Bottom line, man, let the haters hate. Let the haters hate. You got to appreciate it. I ain't delete him. I just put him on a 10-minute timeout so he can stop interrupting the program. He'll come back a little bit later. Watch. Sometimes you got to put these suckers on a 10-minute timeout. You know, I would call him a clown and try to be funny about it. But when he came up here, he already had that clown emblem in his picture. So maybe he knew I already knew he was a clown. Maybe that's what it was. What's going on with y'all, man? What's going on? Hey, look, go watch that video and holler back. Let me know what you think when you finish watching it. Click back on. Tell the people what they need to see. Tell them what they need to know. Man, I'm tired, man. Hey, look, I worked out so hard over the weekend. You'd have thought I was working out trying to win a Valentine. I was working out, bro. I went running in the rain. I did all that. Then I did 3 live streams on Saturday. And I ain't never did a live stream on TikTok, but I went on my TikTok page and did a live stream. I went on my Facebook page and did a live stream. And then I went on my YouTube channel and did a live stream. So that's 3 live streams in one day. My feet were sore because I was doing a lot of bag work. So I was dancing around the bag. My feet were sore. My upper body was tight because I was banging the bag up. So many different, I'd like to talk about a lot of things, man. I think I got something like a whole lot of new subscribers on my TikTok page is already loaded, but I got a lot. I think I got like 1,300 new TikTokers in like 30 minutes. I boomed up a little bit more on my Facebook page. It's like 28,000, something like that. So I'm just working, man. I ain't never done. Facebook was the first time I done a live stream was Tuesday of last week. Then I did another one on Saturday. TikTok, my first one was on Saturday. Here I've been doing live streams for about maybe 4 months, something like that. So, we're going to keep it popping. But let's see. I recorded a proven child abuse leader of, I don't know what that means, man. Man, it went too fast. How do you recover from a long weekend of training? You start training again on Monday. That's what I do. I don't recover. What happens to me, man, is my body regenerates pretty quickly. So I might be sore Saturday, Sunday night going to bed, but when I wake up Monday morning, it's still time to work, bro. I don't have time to play around. I'm always trying to do something, bro. I'm always trying to get somewhere. Alex Foley, what it do, man? Was your punch bag pre-filled? Nah, none of mine were. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, hold up. I answered that question wrong. The big bag, the one I use outside, that was pre-filled when I got it. But the one that's in the house, it's a water bag, so it's water based. I had to fill that one up. Andrew Hopper, 1293, ran walk 13 today. Legs. Hey, look, I feel you on them legs. My legs gone now, man. You know, I told you I do 200 squats a day with a 25-pound plate. Sometimes, if I decide to do the squats earlier in the training, I still got my 20-pound vest on plus the 25-pound weight in my hand. I don't cheat, bro. I just kind of keep working. I figure like you only gonna see progress in the long run. I ain't really do nothing different today. I just added one more set of bench pressing, but that was about it. Stretch after workout before sleeping to not be so. Hey, look, the kind of work I do, bro, you can't believe you gonna still be sore no matter how much you stretch. Man, I can, I don't know if you know this, because I don't remember seeing your name too many times up here, but I don't know if you know this, but I got 20 years of martial arts, so I'm already fully stretched out. I can do splits. I put my foot up in the ceiling. You know what I'm saying? The whole nine. I do all that. I just sit in the floor on a split and watch TV. But it don't matter. When you work out as hard as I do, doing as much stuff as I do, you're going to be sore. You might not be as sore because you stretch, but you still going to be sore. Do you avoid gluten? I avoid gluten at all costs, bro. Even my protein don't have no gluten in it. Yeah, but you're 100% correct, little rap guy. You got to stretch. I tell people all the time, man, whenever you do weights, work on this, stretch it out. So when you wake up in the morning, you can still get up out the bed. How do I feel about popcorn as a snack? Popcorn is okay for a snack. I don't eat it, and the reason I don't eat it because I don't snack. I only eat one meal from 5 to 6. There's so much stuff you can eat from 5 to 6. I don't care who you think you are. You can't eat but so much in an hour. Your stomach gonna be full. You're just gonna be sitting around looking like Santa Claus. Man, when I finish eating at 6 o'clock, when I get up, about 10 o'clock to go upstairs, because we sit downstairs until 10 o'clock, and then I watch all my real TV upstairs at night from 10 to like 2 in the morning. I still be saying to myself, I'm still full at 12 o'clock. And I'm sitting up in the bed. I still can feel it, because when you eat as much as I eat at one time. Yesterday I had 2 different types of vegetables, complete platefuls. A full plate full of vegetables, come back, got another full plate full of vegetables. I had an orange, I had a banana, I had 2 protein bars, and some cashews. I was full. There wasn't no room for nothing else. So even though I like popcorn, we still got a box of popcorn in the thing right now with 3 bags of popcorn in it. I just can't get around to eating it. When am I eat it? So I stopped buying stuff that I can't eat. If I can't eat it during the time I'm eating, and I ain't gonna take nothing out, because I like my cashews, peanuts, and sunflower seeds. So one of them got to come in the program. I do 2 protein shakes, one at the beginning and one at the end. That's 40 grams of protein at the beginning, 40 grams of protein at the end. All right. Now, the only thing I can put in the middle, sometimes I have a vegan pizza. When I have the pizza, there's no vegetables because the pizza is a vegetable pizza. Then I have an orange and a banana, or orange and an apple. And that's it, man. You ain't really got no room for nothing else. So I don't buy it. I can't eat it. I don't buy it. Say dieting is difficult. Bad stuff is everything we eat. My wife walked around Walmart one day, and she said, it's funny because this Walmart got a whole lot of stuff in here that I can't buy. Well, I tell people, everything they make in the store ain't for you. Let the guys that it's for walk down that aisle. I don't buy a lot of stuff in the store. I don't even walk around the store. I go straight to where I gotta go. I mean, I go straight to the vegetable section. I go straight to the salad section, and I get my protein bars from the protein bar section and my protein powder if I need it, and I'm out the store. Bad, real talk, man. I ain't in there that long. Frozen fruit, I don't drink milk, bro. I can't drink milk, bro. Vegans don't drink milk. I don't drink nothing I don't eat nothing or drink nothing that came from an animal. Whether the animal produced it, made it, or you had to kill him to eat it. I don't drink nothing that come from an animal. I'm 100% raw vegan. But I bet it is amazing to somebody that drink it. Let's see. Hold up, I missed somebody. Tapped in from Dallas. Good content, G. Big lack ain't going. Hey, man, what I'm talking about, player? Hey, man, glad to have you up here. If y'all new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. And if you're not new, hit the like button. And hit the notification icon so y'all can be notified every time I drop a new video. Once again, it's your boy, Coach Carl. Mr. 58 is the new 28. And for those that don't know, I got 20 years of boxing, 20 years of karate. I'm a fitness influencer. I'm a vegan athlete, 100% raw vegan. I do calisthenics, weight training, biking, running, and walking 7 days a week. Y'all know how I get down. And with that being said, if y'all want to see something funky, add it to your arsenal. I got a new video called The One Punch You Can't See. It's on this channel right here. I just dropped it like right around almost 1 o'clock because I was good to go for my run at 1:15. I finished recording it when I finished doing my workout. I dropped it, so now y'all get to enjoy it. Tell all your friends, watch the video, The One Punch You Can't See. Figure out how to hit them with that hook, even when you ain't got to get too close for it. Now, with that being said, watch that video. Alex Foley. I think lunges are better than squats for us. What do you think, Coach? I like them both. Everything has a purpose. I don't say overdo nothing, but everything has a purpose. I do squats and I do lunges. Lunges spread the groin area out a lot more, where squats, you go straight down and everything is kind of tight and compact. That's mostly for your legs. But when you're doing lunges, you're hitting the hamstrings, you're hitting the buttocks, the whole nine, bruh. I eat pumpkin seeds and avocado, my thing. That's cool. I never eat any one of them. I got friends that love them, though, but I never ate any one of them. Make America healthy again, bro. You ain't saying nothing but a mouthful, a sentence right there that's worth $1 million. They should clone that. Make America healthy again, because too many people are eating too much junk. They eating cookies and honey buns all day. I know dude used to eat honey bun for dinner, bro. You did eat animal food at first because that gray hair came from somewhere. You don't get gray. Boy, I don't know where you got that from, but I ain't never heard that before in my life. You a new cat up here telling me gray hair come from eating an animal. I got friends that was born vegan because their family was Muslim. They ain't ate no animal their entire life and they still got gray hair. It's but I haven't eaten plant. I've been plant-based and vegan, 100% raw vegan since 2014. So I was born in 1967, so obviously I ate some kind of meat at some point. But when you get older and you decide to change your life, it has nothing to do with what your mom and daddy gave you. I know mamas and daddies as drug dealers. Their kids grew up as drug dealers, but when they become old enough to understand what's right and what's wrong, they make a choice of their own. But look, don't tell too many people that their gray hair came from animals, man. They gonna think something wrong with you, bro. Hey, Barrios, Barrios ain't gonna do nothing. He gonna get knocked out, and I hate to say it. Unc, are you vegan for ethical or health reasons? Neither. Neither one, homeboy, neither one. And make sure, I see a lot of names up here that I ain't never seen before, so please do your boy a favor and subscribe to the channel. And if you ain't, or if you're already a member, then hit the like button. And then let me ask this question. Guy asked me, am I vegan because of ethical or health reasons? Neither one. I was eating meat in 2013. I was eating chicken and eggs every single day. 2 or 3 chicken breasts every single day. Salads, eggs for breakfast. I was eating turkey sausage. I was eating turkey bacon, all of that. What happened is I lost 60 pounds in 60 days. I was eating the exact same thing for like 6 months. And one day I just got tired of eating it. So when I went to the store, I walked around the store and I was looking for something other than eggs and other than chicken. Because I said, anything you eat too much of got to be bad for you. That's what they always tell you. You can't eat, you can't overdo nothing. So with that being the case, I'm walking down the aisle and I seen this vegan and vegetarian section. So I went to the section, I started reading about what you could eat. So they were saying noodles with tofu. I never had tofu before. They were saying vegetable lo mein. Never had vegetable lo mein before. I started eating salad with plant-based dressing as reverse to the dressing that had everything in it. So one day I looked up, and I probably for about 3 months, I had been eating anything that didn't come from an animal besides milk and cheese. I was still putting cheese on my salad. I was still, eating certain things that were made with milk. So I said, well, I'm only 2 products from being 100% vegan. So I decided to cut the 2 products out and then say I'm going to be vegan for like 2 weeks. So I said I'm going to be vegan for 2 weeks. Then 2 weeks came. Then I said I'm going to be vegan for a month. Then a month came. I'm going to say, let's do 3 months and then let's get online and talk about it. So I did 3 months. I got online and talked about it. And I kept saying I'm going to eat something different, right? I just never did. And here we go now, it's 12 years later. I don't know. It just kind of feel good, bro. Then I started watching how my body started forming. Excuse me. I started watching how my body started forming. I started watching how my skin started tightening. I started watching how the little acne and stuff that I had growing up, it started going away. I started watching where I wasn't getting no hair bumps whenever I shaved. I mean, all that stuff started working differently. I started watching my skin was all one complexion. I was like, yo, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to keep doing it. So here we go 12 years later. Now I just refuse to eat it because it's been 12 years. You know, I learned a long time ago, if you ain't miss it, you don't eat it. I got a friend of mine named Ashley. He moved from one house to another house. And his house was pretty much the same size, just a different house in a different neighborhood. He had all these boxes that had clothes and some trinkets and stuff, right? So he had all those boxes. He brought them to his new house and put them in the garage. 2 years later, he never went in those boxes. So he went outside, he put the box on the back of a United Way truck and gave all the stuff away. He said, because if I went 2 years without it, I don't need it. That's the same philosophy I use when it comes to dealing with people. I got people that'll see my wife out when my wife is out shopping. And they'll say, oh, man, Carl's wife, I ain't seen Carl in what? Man, give him my number. Tell him to holler at me. I want to holler about some things. And my wife would say, she'd come and give me the number. And I says, none of the people that I deal with, this wasn't one of the people. I stopped dealing with certain people in 2020. So you're talking about 6 years later. There's nothing we need to holler about it after 6 years. If I've known you, I don't care how many years I've known you. If I haven't talked to you in 6 years, we haven't added in each other's lives. So with that being the case, and they know what I was doing, I owned a barbershop for 43 years. I built bikes for like 5 years. I had a YouTube channel since 2022, somewhere around there. You see me out walking, biking, and running. If they saw me, they just ain't talk to me. Now they see my wife, they want to give her my number. If I ain't seen you in 6 years, bro, ain't nothing we can talk about. So with that being the case, that's how I live my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of simple. I don't deal with a whole lot of people for a reason. Like I say, my circle is small. I can turn around and keep seeing myself. What is the fastest way to build up fight stamina? Keep training. That's how you do it. You keep training. You know what I do, man? When I was getting ready for something, I wanted to go through the worst possible HE double hockey sticks. That's, you know, you can spell right. HE double L. I was going through the worst HE double L that I could go through. So I put some 3-pound weights in my hand. I put a 20-pound vest on. I put an oxygen elevation mask on, and I went outside to hit the bag. I set the alarm for 30 minutes, and for 30 minutes, I was I'm trying to go through the worst possible situation I could go through. Give me endurance and give me stamina. You won't quit. You ever did Kempo? No, I never did Kempo. I did Okinawa Shorin Karate, Taekwondo, Judo, Jiu-Jitsu, 52 blocks, Eskrima, knife fighting, street fighting, wrestling, and boxing. People sleeping on calisthenics. They sleep on them all the time. Coach, what you think about those? Oh, those lunges. I love lunges. I skipped one. Sorry about that, Alex Foley. I skipped one. Beast mode, 24/7, 365. You understand the deal. All right, then back to Alex Foley. Coach, what you think about lunges? I love lunges because they do so much that a squat don't do. You know what I'm saying? So try them. People be sleeping on calisthenics. My first thing when I first started working out is 4 sets of 50 push-ups with a 30-second break in between each set. I do 40 pull-ups, 40 chin-ups, 40 dips, and then I do a 10-minute plank, and then I do about 20, 25 minutes worth of ab work on the floor. Then I do my leg lifts on the machine. All of that is without weights, unless I put on a weight vest. And then the rest of it is like, I go through a whole lot of weight training drills too. I do a whole lot of bag work drills. I do a whole lot of footwork drills that don't require nothing but you moving your feet, steps, up and down steps, up and off the curve, all that kind of stuff. Ab roller. I do all of that before I get to the weights. And I do shoulder shrugs, deadlift, single arm obliques, single arm bench press, then double hand bench press, all with 60-pound dumbbells. Then I back it down to 40s and I do a seated dumbbell press. And then I do, butterflies. I do tricep kickbacks. And then I do regular curls, and then hammer fist curls. And then I do, what else I do with the weights? Neck harness. Then I hold a 25-pound plate to do my squats. So I got to look around the room, man, because I do a lot of stuff. I do wrist curls. I do everything. I ain't leaving out nothing. I touch every part of the body. But I do them calisthenics, though, dog. Believe it. Them calisthenics work. I do dips. I do L-sit. You know what L-sit is. Hey, look, Robert told Doc Mojo he need to spar more. Sparring don't necessarily build up stamina. Depending on who you sparring. Because how long can you last in the ring with a Mike Tyson? Because everybody don't spar the same. If you sparring against a guy that actually wants to spar, then sparring helps. But if you sparring against a guy that's trying to knock you out, sparring don't help. It don't help you build up nothing but a callus for all them punches you're going to get hit with. That might not be the reason you're in there. You might be in there just to learn. You might not be trying to compete. You might not be trying to fight in the street. You might not be trying to win a gold medal, win the golden gloves, or go pro. You might just be in there just to build up stamina for life. Then I want to suggest that I tell somebody to spar more because everybody don't spar the same. Hey, look, I answered that question for Doc Mojo without even reading the next statement that he just said. Everybody don't box for the same reason. You know, I had a guy hit me online early this morning. He told me that I was wasting my time hitting the bag without banging the bag up. He said, when you get on the bag, you're supposed to kill it every single time. I just laughed because I said, bro, everybody don't kill the bag every time. It depends on what your motive is, depends on what your goal is. You know what I'm saying? He was like, well, let me show you something. He sent me back a video of Roy Jones hitting the bag. And I was like, okay, I respect Roy Jones, but Roy Jones ain't hit the bag like that every time he got on it. You saw a 43-second video of me kind of just moving and hitting the bag and turning. And you was like, I'm supposed to bang the bag up. People, yeah, that's just somebody that don't know nothing about the whole art. The art of boxing, the art of karate. You don't kill nothing every single time. It ain't worth it, bruh. I did my cold plunge today, 32 degrees for 3 minutes. Boy, Uncle Charlie, my man, boy, you out there working. I'm focusing on lunges and calf raises. I do calf raises every day. Squats, 200 squats a day. 4 sets of 50 with either a 20-pound vest on holding a 25-pound plate with my heels elevated about this high. I do 4 sets of 50 with a 30-second break in between each one. Or sometimes I don't have the vest on. Depends on if I got to the squats while I was still doing other stuff with the vest on. But either way, I'm still going to do the squats. Now, I do 200 calf raises every single day. I do them slow. I hold on to the wall. Boom, 1, 2. Just keep going up and down on them calves, man. You got to get them calves right. Because if you don't have no calves, you can't do this. You got to be able to dance, bro. You got to be able to dance. Mark Tavius, what it do, man? Little rap guy say ultra-processed food. I don't know what that means. You got to put it all in context, bro. Or we just read the sentence. It's like saying, I thought she was cute. It's like saying, I think he rich. Who you think rich? What made you think that? You got to have a full sentence, bro. What they tell you in school, what, when, where, who? What, when, where, who, and why? Let me see. Unc, you almost 60. You look for, man, I'll be 60. I'll be 59 this year, player. 59 this year. Hey, look, they know what I'm doing, man. They know exactly what I'm doing. Those that don't know, don't grow. That's what I was always told. Those that don't know, don't grow. Y'all know exactly what I'm doing and exactly how I'm doing it. At 58 years old, you gotta look like something or you look like nothing. Y'all feel me? That's what I try to tell people. I ain't got to talk about it. I can show you. Creepy Larry. Man, why you got a name like Creepy Larry? What's up with that lowrider bike in the back? Oh, man, I build bikes, man. I built them during the COVID when I was bored. I built 14 bikes. I had all kinds of... I got a guy now that just sent me 2 pictures of my lowriders he got in his garage. And they hanging up in the air because he got a garage. He built cars. So he got an Orange County chopper, all chromed out that I built. And they got a red, I call it a little red riding hood. It's a little red Aerostar Swing, but it's got white walls on it, chromed out front, chromed out. It's got 64 spokes, chromed out front, chrome handlebars, white hand grips, white and red seat, sissy bar at the back. Man, I used to build them Jones. That joint you see in the background, that's a Swing that I low rided. It's a Swing with the chrome on it, with the chrome pipes out the back, whole chrome front, chrome light in the front. Saddlebag in the back, license plate on the back. I mean, you're going to do it right, bruh. Let me see. Somebody say, what to cook on YouTube videos. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Man, depending on what you're trying to eat. Everybody cooks something different. Everybody cook something different. Good afternoon, my friend. Glenn, what up, dog? Pidea. Padilla 14, what it do? Old boxing coaches used to say milk builds mucus and hurts breathing. That's why I don't drink milk. My old boxing coach used to say that too, but I ain't drank milk since I ate cereal, and I ate cereal since I was a teenager. Coach put up a conventional boxing defense before. Coach put up a conventional boxing defense. What in the heck is this dude talking about? I don't know what you asking me, bruh. Yo, Rudy loved watching you on the Huxtables. I don't know what that mean either. Everyone missed what James Madison communicated about how other names were all involved with our own influence to act. What in the world? Hey, man, you confusing me, bruh. I'm about to put you in a timeout, man, because I don't understand nothing you saying. Now, I understand the questions. Let me see. Thoughts on how they train at Diamond Gym. I don't know nothing about Diamond Gym. I don't know a thing about it. I've never even heard the name before. Coach, did you take the P? Nope, I don't know what none of them are. I don't take challenges, man. I got too much challenges I do on my own. What's up, Coach? Dad Smokes. Electroshock. What it do, man? Whatever you need to know, bro, I got an answer for you. Hey, look, I've been in the game for 51 years. I'm 58 years old. So that's 57 years in the game. Are dumbbell presses good for punching speed? It's building a muscle. I wouldn't say you want to use dumbbell presses for punching speed, but what I will tell you to do is put some 3-pound weights in your hand. Hold up. You want to build up your punching speed? Get you some threes, bruh. Do this for 3 minutes. See how I'm jogging in place? Like this, but I'm not. My feet are still stretched up, shoulder length apart, like this. You see how my feet are, right? They're shoulder length apart. Hands up to here. Do this, because that's how you're going to be in the ring. You're going to be running around, pop, pop, pop. You're going to be moving around, pop, pop, pop. So do this. Have them right here. Make sure your arms go out, just like that. Right? 3 minutes. Don't put them down. And when the 1 minute break come, hold them up like this for 1 minute. Just hold them up. Get your fingers right. Hold them up. When the bell go ding, 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 start doing it again. 3 minutes. Do 3 rounds. You want to build it? Hey, look. When they start hurting too bad where you can't keep punching, do this. Don't let them down, though. Don't let this part down. You need this part right here. It's going to keep them hands solid. Let me see. Wrestler from down here in PA. What up, dog? Hey, man, I spent some time in high school wrestling, bro. Hey, look, I was good at it. I just like anything physical, man. If you my size and I meet you in a ring, anything physical is fine. Since you're a boxer, is there any points where you want to train kicks such as Muay Thai or kickboxing, or do you prefer pure hands? Why? Well, I don't know how long you've been on my channel, but let me say this first. If you're new to the channel, anybody, please subscribe to the channel. And if you subscribe to the channel, please hit the notification icon so you can be notified every time I drop a new video. Now, with that being said, I am not just a boxer. I spent my first 8 years before I ever picked up a pair of boxing gloves doing karate. I am a kicker. So, yes, I kick. I kick this high. You know what I'm saying? So, if you go back and watch my videos, look for kick practice. Kick practice videos. I got them online. Kick practice, stretch practice, stretch challenge, splits. I do the whole 9 yards. I do triple kicks, double kicks, hook kicks, round kicks, crescent kicks, front kicks, side kicks, axe kicks. I throw kicks. That's what I do. That's what I was known for before I ever picked. I didn't pick up a pair of boxing gloves till I was 15. From 7 to 15, I was traditional Okinawan Shorin-ryu. So with that being said, I kick all day, bro. Ain't no limits when it comes to fighting unless I'm in the ring. Coach, why your fan is off? Because I was doing a video. I was doing a video earlier when I was making a video about the hook punch, and the fan kept showing the shadow. So I turned it off. So, and I never turned it back on, bro. I didn't even realize it because normally I keep it on low. Yep, normally I just keep it on low. I'm going to turn it back on, though. But I just have it on. I had it on, but when I started shooting the video, where I was shooting the video from, it was catching the thing going round and round and round. I was like, yeah, I don't want that in the video. I got a video on my channel right now, y'all. Please do yourself a favor and go watch that video. It's called The One Punch You Can't See. The One Punch You Can't See. Ever thought about doing grappling? Yeah, I did grappling. Jiu-jitsu is grappling. But I was a wrestler. So yeah, I thought about it. I put it in the mix. I say, you love milk? Man, the last milk I had, I was probably a teenager. Say milk ain't good for you throughout your whole life. You don't need it. I need about 350. Hey, look, we all need about 350. Coach Carl is a teacher in fit and healthy and smart. Hey, look, I'm trying. I'm trying. And thank you for your knowledge. I meant no. Hey, look, no, bro. We ain't. Hey, look, I ain't offended. I ain't offended. Mayhem. We're gonna keep it 100. I ain't offended. I just want to make sure that a lot of times when people come on my channel, they don't know what I am. So I gotta explain it to them. That's it. I ain't trying to be sarcastic. I ain't trying to have an ego. It's just that I spent my whole life doing something. I always have to assume that people that come on my channel, when they ask that question, that they don't know the answer. So I give it to you. And I give it to you because there might be some other people just like you that came to the channel that know the answer. But like I said, you want to see me kicking, go to my channel. Just go to the search bar and put in kick practice. Coach Carl. Karate is the best. Goju. Five-fighter MMA. What about jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, bro? I was a fan of them I can't think of the name now, bro. I can't forget. I always forget people's names. But man, I've been watching jiu-jitsu since back in the day. I forget more names than I know. Names, yeah. Do you know what I was going to say? The Gracies, Horace Gracie. I couldn't even remember the names, man. Man, you know how it is when y'all skip over names. I got friends that I ain't said their names in so long that when I finally see them, I'm like, what's that guy's name? I know him. Do you think eat, bruh, rewrite that. Please, I don't understand. You added too much. You added too much. Read that sentence again. Do you think eat? I don't know what that means. But if you redesign it, I'm gonna definitely I'm gonna be here to see it. All right, so we're gonna watch that one. We're gonna watch for it. VINKRB, we're gonna watch for the rewrite. Hey, look, okay, eating meat is good. It's good for those that like to eat meat. I don't discredit nobody. I started off eating meat. I didn't eat everything, but I ate chicken and eggs. That was the one thing I ate, and hamburgers when I was growing up. But when I got to like 30, I was just eating chicken and seafood and eggs. But when I became vegan, I cut all that out. It was a challenge to me that lasted 12 years. I didn't want it to last 12 years, but it did. And now that I'm out of it, I don't go back. So you want to go green? Green is good. I got greens in the freezer right now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, plain and simple. My protein got greens in it. Greens is good, bruh. But make sure you do the homework. Don't just jump into something because you hear me talking about it, because you're going to be hungry. Like I try to tell people, man, when I first went vegan, it was a challenge. So I don't know if I ever struggled at it because I was challenging myself. So I was making myself believe I could do it. Now, I know y'all know this, but if y'all don't know this, I'm going to tell it to you right now. Right now, I do OMAD. You know what OMAD is? It's 1 meal a day. I eat for 1 hour every day. Everything I eat it in 1 hour. I make my meals, set them on 3 different plates, and I sit down and I eat for 1 hour. When I'm done eating, guess what? I don't eat again until tomorrow. Right now, it is 3:25. At 4:25, 4:30, I can start putting food on that I'm going to eat at 5 o'clock. I eat from 5 to 6. I have to go now, coach, but I subscribed. I just started Muay Thai, and stumbling upon you can only be a blessing. Thank you and take care. Hey, look, they said, God said it all the time. It said nothing is by accident. If you stumble across me, either you need to tell me something or I need to tell you something. But either way, we in the game. So, bruh, I appreciate the subscription. And please do your best. When you go in that class, do your best and listen to the coach. The bottom line is more people than came to me trying to be involved in boxing or martial arts, and the one thing they come in is a canvas full of stuff. The canvas, they done wrote all their ideas and all the stuff that they think about what I'm about to teach them. Get rid of that. Go in there with a blank canvas. I talk about that. It's a video on my channel called A Blank Canvas. You might want to watch that. A blank canvas. It's for anybody that don't understand that when you come before God or when you come before somebody that you're trying to learn something from, don't go in telling him what you already know. Go in with a blank canvas so that he can teach you from the beginning. Because a lot of stuff people been teaching people ain't right. I'm trying to tell y'all, it ain't right. You got a bunch of fake coaches out here that don't teach you stuff like they're supposed to teach you. And for those that are still listening, let me explain something to you. When you pick a coach, make sure you pick the right coach. Everybody ain't the right coach. I don't care how many accolades he got on the wall. He got them for who he coached before he coached you. He has to deal with you on your level. My mama said you always reach a person on their level. I can't reach you on the guy that Bruce Lee taught, or the guy that Chuck Norris taught, or the guy that this other guy taught, or this other guy taught, or a guy that thought he was the next Muhammad Ali. I got to reach you on the level at the beginning. If I bring it to you at the beginning, I say, okay, this is what we're going to start working with. We're going to work our way up. You know how many pros came in my gym? And they already had a preconceived notion of what everything was supposed to be. So when I say, everybody line up and get a jump rope, they was like, well, I ain't got to do that because I'm already a pro. Yes, you do, because you're part of this team now. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to teach you from the beginning because I don't know what they built in you. It's like somebody selling you a race car and trying to tell you it's the best race car in the world. I don't know that it's the best race car in the world because you want to race with it. I got to know what's in it. With a fighter, a coach has to know what's in him. He needs to know what happens when he eat wrong, when he eat right. When he train wrong, when he train right. When he fight wrong, when he fight right. All that stuff make a difference, right? So with that being said, please go into any gym that you're going into and start at the beginning. Don't go in telling the guy you know all this stuff. Tell the guy you want to start at the beginning. He said, well, I'm going to need you to go running. Cool. I'm going to need you to start push-ups. Cool. You know what I'm saying? And then you do exactly what he tell you to do. That's how he going to build you. And with that being the case, let me see what I got you up here. Man, you a good shepherd. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Hello, my name is Hugh J. Whatever. I'm a board member at the American. Okay, yeah, whatever. I knew it was going to be something stupid. That's why I had to pay attention to it. But look, check it out, bro. Don't waste nobody's time up here. We all talk about something better than whatever. So don't waste nobody's time. Yeah, that video is certainly the truth. Hey, coach, that's a heck of a video. Hey, man. Hey, look, pick up the pieces, bruh. Add it to your arsenal, bruh. Put it in your knapsack. Tote it around with you. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, look. Hey, look, you know Cali out there Cali just wanted to get online and say something that he thought was going to make sense. After he typed it, he realized it didn't make sense. It's too easy, coach. My dog. Mayhem. I'm looking for you. Lee the Great. Boy, what's good, Lee? What should a taller guy use the high guard? When should a taller guy use the high guard? How long should you use it? First of all, a taller guy, you shouldn't use the high guard unless you're getting banged up on. That's the only reason why you should use it, and you should never be getting banged up on. Because anybody teaching a taller fighter know one thing. Stay away from the shorter guy. Use your length to create your distance, right? So, if you taller and you fighting a guy that's tall, he come in, spin him, keep him at a distance. The only way you should ever do this is if he got you on the ropes and he clowning you. But he should never have you on the ropes because you should never take a break. That's what all the jump roping is for. So you can move around the ring, bruh. You should never slow down to let a short guy catch you. You'll never fight a short guy's game. Never punch down. That means if you punching down, you allow him to be right here. Punch up, Keep moving. Cut, Cut, Don't never let him get close to you. And if he do, bang, and then move again. Brandon the Incredible. I like that name, bro. Brandon the Incredible. How do you feel about... I don't feel nothing about the files because my name ain't in them. Let me see. Serious Insight. Michael Neal, what it is. Detroit versus everybody. What up, Detroit? In the building. Let me see. I'm skipping the ones that ain't saying nothing, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna hear me read them. Much love, brother, watching all the way from Cali. What it do, Kevin J, my dog? What's happening, man? Andrew Harper, Detroit here. Hey, look, we got two Detroits in the building. This me, Wanda, coach, talking about the, hey, look, that what it is, man. What it is. What it is, Wanda. You know I be talking about them monks, because y'all know how much I love them monks. I love that discipline, bruh. I love that discipline. That's why them monks can go sit up on top of a mountain, cross their legs and cross their hands and be like, and be sleep for 4 days on a sip of water this much. Man, them jokers got serious discipline. Soviet style is the best style I've ever trained so far. Hey, look, Soviet style is a lot of moving, bro. We do that here in America. They just call it Soviet style. But look, Soviets ain't the one that created it, but it's a good style. If we got to name it something that's got discipline. Showing love from Denver, Colorado in the building. Being tall is good, but the small guy can take your legs. What? Not even boxing. Nah, he asked me about boxing. He wasn't talking about jiu-jitsu. He wasn't talking about grappling. He talking about boxing. In boxing, you can't take no legs. You either got to get hit in the face or you got to hit in the face. Kevin Tripp, what it do, man? I use isometrics in my workout. Also, like Bruce Lee, creates stamina and endurance and helps with speed. Glad to see you know that also. Absolutely. Oh, Cleon, Detroit back in the building again. Ghost, back in the building again. 7 Mile, Clee. That what it do. Do you ever hit the shorter guy with close range uppercut? Do it from, it says, do you ever hit the shorter guy with a close range uppercut? Do it from distance or just maintain distance with the jab? Man, let me explain something to you. That's a good question. And I'm sure somebody else up here got the same question. Let me explain something to you about an uppercut and a hook. An uppercut and a hook are short punches unless you use the long hook. Now, you can use the long hook, but a lot of people don't know about the long hook. That's why I just made a video about it. It's called the number one punch you can't see coming. That's the long hook. Now, if you're going to use a hook like this or you're going to use an uppercut like this, that means the guy got to be standing right here. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense if the guy is stronger than you, if he's bigger than you, or he's shorter than you. Those are 3 reasons you don't want to do it. Why? Because you're giving him a chance to hit you back. If you're going to hit a guy with an uppercut and you tall, when he finally breaks through, or even if you let him break through, he break through this long jab, he break through that long jab, bap! And then after you do that, spin him. Get him out of there. So it's going to look just like this. Put him back out there. Bap, bap, bap. Spin him. Bap, bap. Keep them arms long. You are the taller guy. You should never fight short. You're giving the other guy a chance to hit you back. That ain't the game. The game ain't hit and be hit. It's to get hit. It's to hit without being hit. What's your take on starving the muscles versus feeding them during resting periods? Well, I mean, I don't have a take on that one. You know why? Because I don't eat all day. I don't eat but once a day. Y'all know the routine. I eat 1,300 to 1,500 calories once a day from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. So whatever that does to me, y'all seen my muscles. You done seen my muscles. I've been doing it so long. I've been doing it so strong that you done seen the muscles. You ain't got to ask. You can see the muscles. So whatever they saying ain't working, don't work, I wouldn't try it. Hey, look, you see what I'm doing? You see the muscles? That's what I'm doing. Romania in the building. Kevin J, what it is? I like the Soviet style, Cuban style, but that American style is the truth, bruh. Hey, look, I like all styles. Whatever works, because what works for one person won't work for the next. You can find a guy from the Soviet that's probably doing what we're doing over here. You find a guy over here that's probably what they're doing over there. Everything works, but it has to work for the right person. Everybody's body is made different. Everybody ain't agile. I'm 58 years old. I can still move around. I still got hand speed. I can still move around. So I still got good hand-eye coordination. Everybody ain't got that. Somebody ain't got it at 18. I know guys right now that I'm faster than that's under 40. That's 18 to 20. So I can't teach speed to somebody that ain't fast. I can't teach hitting hard to somebody that don't hit hard. But then you got a little skinny guy that hit like he about 200 pounds. Then you teach him a different style. You teach him how to set that hit up. With that being the case, you know what I'm saying? They say I learned all my kung fu from the son of a Buddhist monk in the service. Changed my life forever for the better. Helped to find inner peace. That's why I like them monks, bruh. I talk about two types of people up here. One is the monks and the other one is the Amish. And I talk about my own people too, but them two be right there. You know, them people bring something to the table. The Keyshawn hook. I've been knowing Keyshawn since he was like 6 years old. Keyshawn is a bad man. Keyshawn got that hook from Sweet Pete Whitaker. Sweet Pete Whitaker was at the same gym that Keyshawn was in. That gym was there since before Sweet Pete Whitaker got there. Tips on filling a punching bag. They say sand. That's the only thing I've heard that worked. It's sand unless it's a water bag. Where's your HBO contract? Hey, look, HBO ain't got no contracts right now. HBO boxing been over. It's living mass. What state are you in? I'm in Virginia, dog. I'm in Hampton, Virginia. Have you ever heard of Allen Iverson? He live in Hampton, Virginia. That's where he was born. I've been owning barbershop since Allen Iverson was a baby. And he used to come in my barbershop. I used to cut his hair when I worked for another guy when he was like in elementary school. Then I started cutting his hair when I owned my own shops. He was in middle school, then high school, then his first 2 years of college, and then he went pro. We all knew in the barbershop he was going pro because when he pulled up, he had a 600 Benz. We said he going pro. I live in the same city. You ever heard of Michael Vick? He lived 20 minutes from here. Matter of fact, Michael Vick grew up in Newport News. I was born in Newport News. That's Hampton, Newport News is like conjoining cities. But Michael Vick lived now about 20 minutes from where I stay at now. Is boxing good? Is boxing good? I do karate and did Muay Thai for years and MMA, but boxing looks good. Boxing is good because what boxing does, it shows you how to use your hands. If you did MMA, they tell you one thing you need is a stand-up game. That's when you got to be able to use these. That's what a stand-up game is. Karate is karate. I ain't gonna say it's good or bad. It's karate. Depends on who's doing it. A lot of people are in karate doing it for discipline. They're not doing it to learn how to fight because they ain't gonna learn how to fight. Hate to say it like that, but some people are born fighters. Some people you can't even teach to fight. A whole lot of people join karate because they think karate is the answer, but it might be the answer for somebody, but it ain't the answer for everybody. You want to put your kid in something that you know is gonna work, no matter whether they got skills or not. Put them in jiu-jitsu. You'll find out real fast that your kid will put somebody in the arm bar, and that's gonna be how that go. But boxing is awesome because boxing is the one thing that allows you to move around and still throw punches when you're doing it. My style are Keto and Ninjutsu, but I study karate mostly. Well, go back to Keto and Ninjutsu because karate is just traditional. Most of the time, you're not going to get enough out of karate to be able to make it work somewhere else. I'm going to be 58 in March, coach. That's what I'm talking about, dog. Hey, look, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel because I'm seeing a whole lot of new names up here that I don't remember seeing. They ain't because they ain't here. But make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. And if y'all already subscribed, then hit the like button on the video. I appreciate it, y'all. My man, Hell boy, semi. You know I can't say no curse words, not even little ones. Dang, this is history in the making. Hey, look, man. Didn't know Sweet Pea trained at, Sweet Pea trained at Barrard Park and Warring's gym. But he started off at Barrard Park. He went to Warring's when he became pro. But Barrard Park in Norfolk is where Keyshawn, Keon, and Kelvin Davis, the brothers, they all trained there. Shakur Stevenson trained there for a little while. Say you study Dos Paris from the Philippines. Hey, I don't even know what that is, but I'm sure it's good. Maryland in the house. Yeah, ain't that what it do, man? Maryland in the building. Hey, look, Maryland, stay in the building because Maryland is right around the corner, about 3 hours from here. I got a daughter and a son living in Maryland. Coach, you think Keyshawn can beat Tank or Shakur? He not going to fight Shakur because they grew up in the same gym as little kids. Not little kids, but young kids, young tweens. They was in the same gym, so they're not going to fight each other. Yeah, they like brothers, bro. But Tank, I think Keyshawn could beat Tank because I don't think the real Tank, the Tank that we all know and love, I don't think he here no more. I think he done took an exit and left the building. I'm from East Europe. Ukraine from, hey, look, Ukraine, that's where my boy Lomachenko at, bruh. Hey, look, you know I'm a Lomachenko fan. I don't care what nobody say. Lomachenko was one of the baddest boxers out here. I put him in the top. What's good, coach? Who do you think is a harder opponent for Keyshawn Davis? Haney or Garcia? Haney, because Garcia would get knocked out. Garcia's not that good. Garcia's only good when he's fighting certain people. He can't fight a guy like Keyshawn. He would never probably try to fight a guy like Keyshawn. Should Tyson and Mayweather fight? No. Because Tyson ain't got nothing left. Y'all seen Cat Williams' new comedy show? He said Tyson walked in the building like this. He said, like gravity was holding him up. Cat Williams a beast, man. Y'all gotta stay away from Cat Williams. Don't pick on that guy. Man, Mike Tyson can't move around good enough to beat Mayweather. Mayweather is still Mayweather at his prime. Ain't nothing Mike can do. He's just strong. That's it. At this point, Mike is just strong. Mike got all kinds of issues. He got that old man walk now where his legs don't spread apart. You know when you see guys like me walking, y'all see me walking, I'm like this. That's how I'll be walking. Mike walking like this. Like his legs open up no more. That's all that stuff. That's all that the drugs that you've been taking, smoking weed all the time. So you needed karate for discipline. Hey, look, that's a good place for it to be. You get discipline from karate. What do you think happened to Tank's drive? I'll make a long story a short story. The thing I know about Tank. Tank was a young kid from I don't want to say a broken home, but from a home that had a lot of people and some turbulence. We'll say that. Some turbulence. And because of that, he hung out like some of the young guys I know in the streets a lot as a young guy. He was tough. So he started hanging at the boxing gym and he started sitting outside the boxing gym and waiting for the coach to get there, Calvin Ford. Calvin Ford brought him in, started working with him, realized Tank had a mean streak. Started letting Tank fight. Tank, I seen Tank, man, he was just tough and rough. He was a rough and tough little kid. I watched him in all his little national fights that they televised. I saw him a lot in the gym when we were there I had a boxing team that traveled to Maryland to compete in different events. And most of it was the Golden Gloves or state titles and stuff like that. So you got a chance to see him fight. I saw him fight a couple of guys that were from our LBC. So I realized that he wasn't as good as some of the guys, didn't move as well, but he hit hard and he was a thug. So you could punch him in the face 25 times and he ain't going nowhere. He just believed that he wasn't going to lose. He was sort of like Mike Tyson. He was a thug. And that's a lot of credit to Tank. He was a thug. But when you get older and you realize you don't want to be a thug all the time, that's when you start changing. See, now he want to live a good life and a clean life and he got plenty of money. He don't want to be mean and want to be mad all the time. You have to maintain a certain aura about you to be that level of champion. So he was trying to maintain that aura about himself, but it's costing him right now. It's pulling on his heartstrings. You feel what I'm saying? So now he don't want to be that guy outside the ring, that he had to be outside the ring to be the guy that he was inside the ring. So in other words, somebody hugging him too much, somebody loving him too much. Now he don't want to be that thug no more. So because he don't want to be, he fighting. He got one leg on both sides of the fence. He dealing with the God and dealing with devil. What he need is somebody to talk to him to straighten him out. But because he probably don't think he does, then he's probably never going to have somebody talk to him. You know, they say the hardest thing about talking to a wino is he has to believe he a wino first. Because he think he's just drinking like normal. He think he's just talking like normal. He think he's just acting like normal. But if he can come to you and say, I'm a wino, that's half the battle. If Tank can come to you and say he got problems, that's half the battle. But he don't think he got problems. So with that being the case, you got to pray for him because they taught him how to make money. Just like Mike Tyson. They taught Mike Tyson how to make money. They just didn't tell him what to do with it. They didn't tell him all the stuff that was going to come along with it. So with that being the case, hey, look, sometimes that's the way it go. But y'all pray for him because the Tank that we know and love that we watched come up, it's not the same Tank. Are you familiar with the boxing gym on 108th and Broadway in Los? No, I ain't never been to Los Angeles, bro. Not near a day. Never went to the West Coast at all. Barrios versus Garcia. Who you got? I got Garcia because Barrios is good, but I don't think he can take them hits. It has nothing to do with being hurt, bro. He hurt, not physically. He hurt mentally. He hurt emotionally. Anytime you start choking girls and pushing people that ain't in the ring, you mentally gone, bruh. Don't keep wanting something that's not available. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just not available no more. I always wondered how good Edwin Valero would have been. His story ending was crazy, but he seemed like he was going to be a problem. Wanted to see him fight Packer. He had the same story that 99.9% of these guys out here have. They be on some stuff, bro. And I don't talk about drugs, but they be on that too. But they be on some stuff where they battling. Some part they got that mean streak. That mean streak come from somewhere. That boy was a beast in the ring. I watched him. What would Jack Johnson do in 2026? Not the same thing he did in 1946. Why? Because the game didn't change. There's a lot of people out here now with that same skill level. How much do you charge to beat up people? Man, I'm a child of God. The only people I beat up now is the devil. It's pretty much all or out in boxing. That's why I just train by myself. I'm low-key scary, just being real CTE. Hey, look, it is. Boxing, I mean, the way they make it is people are changing things. People are changing the way we see boxing. People are changing the way we see boxing. Boxing has become more, you have to have a strategy now. You have to be trained a certain way to go against another fighter. Back then, it was just let a guy just hit the bag and beat up on the sparring partners to throw him in the ring, and it made a better man win. But that's why we got this new boxing league called, I think it's Duffy, sponsored by like the people that made MMA, the UFC. Hey, look, man, it's going to be back to banging them out again because they want to see that again. But hey, there's going to be a lot of people in the hospital. There's a lot of people in the hospital. Tank knows too. He knew he lost against Roach. Yeah, Tank lost a lot. Now, I ain't talking about fights. I'm talking about mental. Ward Jones, what up, dog? I think Spence is high right now. Spence might not make it back in the ring again. Not for real, not the Spence we knew. Some people, man, when they ride that high horse, they do good on it. But once they fall off of it, they don't want to get back on it. I knew a guy that could ride a wheelie on a bicycle, 10 blocks. But once he fell backwards one day, he didn't want to ride it no more. Say 20 to 30 rounds in the 1900s. Yeah. And the better man won at the end. But they ain't got that no more. It's all about, like my man just said, VINKRB just said it's all about business. It's all about who they can take hey, look, if you got a pretty boy climb into a ring and can fight a little bit, they're gonna make him a star. They don't got too many ugly fighters out there no more. Find a pretty girl like Alicia Baumgartner. She's a pretty girl, a nice looking young lady. She gonna stay at the top for a while. The way the game go, bruh. It ain't what it used to be. Mike Tyson or David Tua? Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was a beast back in the day. Not too many people were gonna beat him. He was possessed. Do you think being from the hood gives you an edge in boxing growing up fighting? Yeah, it gives you an edge. It gives you, most guys, you can't get out the hood to climb into a boxing ring. But if you got one, I knew some guys, man, that were straight thugs. When I was growing up, I was glad they didn't box because they was more thug than I was. And I came out the hood, bruh. But sometimes you find a guy, you just be like, no, I'm glad he don't come to the boxing gym. His mama couldn't afford lessons and nobody saw him. I knew him from the hood, but I wasn't going to tell the coach about him because he going to have me sparring him. And that dude was just mean, man. He had good left and right. He was just, like, he was dirty. You know what I'm saying? You come in the gym, your face dirty already and you ain't even did nothing. Yeah, them ones right there, bro. You can make champions out of them. Royce Gracie all day, man. Royce was my dude, man. He was the king of it all. Chris Norwood, what's good, player? I will tell you, living in Ukraine, you only need Jesus. Hey, look, I heard. Ukraine is tough, bruh. Ali versus Tyson, who wins? Tyson is a monster. But Ali was a monster. Ali knew how to diffuse a bull. Ali could have been a matador, the way he hold up that cape and move out the way. You feel what I'm saying? Mike, he famous for knocking people out, but you got to get to Muhammad Ali, and he was a rare specimen. That's why we're still talking about him. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, because I see a lot of new names up here. Give your boy some props and subscribe to the channel. Man, I had to drink some water, man. I had to drink some water. My throat was getting dry because I was out there running and it's still a little cool outside. Had this thing tied so no extra air get in there. Had another coat on the top of it, zipped it all the way up. The only thing hanging out the back was the hood. Man, I'm telling you, bro, you still breathing in that cold air. Tyson just cool stuff. Tyson was a beast. Like and share and subscribe. Keep the knowledge. Keep the good knowledge and algorithm. That's what I'm talking about. It's a whole lot of, hey, look, I ain't dissing nobody. Let's say that part first. I ain't dissing nobody. But it's a whole lot of guys that's got video channels, right? They're giving y'all some bad information. And then y'all coming to me and telling me, man, he said I should punch trees and they ain't work on no bag. I said, I punch trees too, but I still hit a bag. Because you got to know when it's too much on your knuckles, bro. You got to, man, people be telling me, man, they tell you if you jump off a building, you'll be a better fighter. Don't listen to that guy. People out here giving out bad information. They're giving out bad information. Mike style peekaboo, he said peekaboo, that he was trained from Cuss Diamato was from Cuss's Filipino friends who he got the style from. Hey, look, peekaboo was a good style for Mike because it made Mike a Mack truck. He was like this. You couldn't do nothing to him. You couldn't hit him, and he would move his head a lot. And bop, bop, he throw all his punches off his movement. So he was like, everything came from right there. And man, it's hard to beat a Mack truck. But with a Muhammad Ali, you talking about the guy that's good on his feet. Talking about the guy that can throw that long jab from across the room and put some power behind it. Muhammad Ali was a bad dude. I'd have liked to see Mike Tyson fight George Foreman at his finest. Now you're talking about two bangers. Or Mike Tyson and Ken Norton. Some real thugs. Headed to the weight room and on the bag. Great content. Salute. Chris Norwood, handle your business, player. Appreciate you being up here. Bustin' Dustin, my dog. Salute, player. What it do, man? Boy, I'm telling you, Bustin' Dustin. Man, you drive a pickup truck. Bustin' Dustin, that just sound like the kind of guy to drive a Ford F-150. You know what I'm saying? Was Tyson throwing fights for money? Was he throwing fights for money? No, but Mike Tyson, when he started getting beat, he was getting beat. You got to remember how much stuff Mike Tyson did outside the ring. Yeah, outside the ring, Mike was still smoking weed, still sleeping with 29 women a month. Mike was still living like Mike. Once I told you before, you can always make a guy money, but if you don't tell him what to do with the money, you don't tell them how to use the money, they're going to abuse the money. They're going to abuse it. If you don't tell them how to use it, they're going to abuse it. Hey, man, we've been up here over an hour, man. It don't even feel like it. Said George wins. George was a monster, man. I don't think George had a conscience. Not back then. George was huge, all about the high life. No good. Hey, look, people right now, you seen these basketball players. Y'all seen Ja Morant when he first came into the league? He started making checks. That boy's still in the neighborhood smoking weed. That boy's still in the neighborhood hanging out with the wrong people. Gotten all kinds of tussles. Hey, look, man, cats, when they make money, man, money change people. Hey, look, I tell people all the time, only thing money gonna do to people is what they already are. It's gonna make you more of what you already are. That's why I'm so humble that if you give me $1 million, you ain't never gonna know I got it. Because the whole thing about me is I always tell people I'm just gonna drive an old pickup truck. They're gonna be like, I thought he won the lottery. He did. He just didn't spend no money on stupid stuff. Who had the best jab in the game, coach? I don't know, man. There's a lot of people out there with the jab. Muhammad Ali had a good jab. Floyd Mayweather had a good jab. Sweet Pea Whitaker had a great jab. Hector Macho Camacho, my dude, had a good jab. Muhammad Ali had that long jab. What's the boy name? Tommy Hitman Hearns had a great jab. A lot of people had a good jab because the jab is the foundation of every other punch. You ain't going to be able to throw them other punches without that jab. You need that jab to set them up. If you got that jab working, you like, bap. See how I stick that stutter step? Bap. You get closer. That jab allows you to get closer. You be like, bang, bap, uppercut. See, y'all better take that stutter step. That stutter step with that jab is a monster. Hey, look, man, I know a lot of y'all new up here right now. Y'all ain't been up here since the very beginning. So, look, I want y'all to do me a favor. I got a video on my channel right now. It's for everybody. It's called The One Punch You Can't See. Bruh, watch that video. Learn the rudiments to that punch. Learn all the stuff that goes with that punch. The muscle building, the cardio building, the stretching, the speed. Learn everything to go along with that punch. And use that punch in your fight game. It's called The One Punch You Can't See. You can't see it. You can't stop it. You can't block it. All he gonna do is hip hop it and gonna rock it. You feel what I'm saying? The nickname comes from my past, laugh out loud, a fifth of Hennessy. Hey, look, and get to busting. Man of God now, brother. Hey, look, well, you saying a mouthful right there, bro. Hey, look, I was the same, man. You couldn't tell me nothing when I was growing up. I was a thug and hard-headed. But God set me up, bruh. Changed my whole game, my whole framework. Whole new man. Busting, dusting. But you still ain't told me what you drive, though. What you drive, man? You drive a pickup truck? You just sound like the kind of guy that drive a pickup truck. Will anybody beat Mayweather's record? Yeah, a whole lot of people gonna beat his record. But his record ain't, Mayweather could have made it longer. He just stopped at 50. You know what I'm saying? He could have made it longer. He could have stayed in the game. He just didn't want to. But, you know, somebody going to beat it. There's a whole lot of guys out here in the 30s and the 40s. Terrence Crawford could have beat it, but he ain't see the need in taking 8 more fights. How we doing today? Big Cherry, what up, dog? What it do, man? Amen, brother. Hey, look, keep it on, bro. DIIMMAK, what is, man, bruh? What it is? Larry Holmes, what it is, dog? Big Drew, what it is? Eric Morales, okay. Many Puerto Ricans had good jab. That's how they got inside, bruh. Do you know, like, our Ukraine boxer, his world champion now? Nah, do I like your Ukraine boxer? I don't know who it is. You talking about Usyk? I know Usyk. Alexander Usyk, and you know I know Vasil Lomachenko. Advice for a brand new boxing coach. I have one student. Oh, you a brand new boxing coach? Start teaching them defense first. That's always the answer. Teach them defense first. A whole lot of people can throw a punch, but not a whole lot of people can block one. Jabs and defense first. Don't worry about hooks. Don't worry about combinations. Don't worry about uppercuts. Jabs and defense first. Keep all your punches straight. Bang, 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 bang. Keep them all straight. Have them do this. Whack, whack. Whack, 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 whack. Distance. Know your distance so that he can keep them arms stretching out. Tell him keep spinning around the circle. Spin around. That's why they call it a square circle. The ring is square, but you go around it in a circle. Have them feet, that back foot move first when you're going backwards, and just have them throwing that jab. And when he do one of them Shakur numbers, be right here. Back, back. Somebody come forward, back, back, back. Then get right back. Back, back. And when they turn, he turns. Back, back. Then defense. Blocks. You know what I'm saying? And tell him to use the gift that his mama gave him. Put that in your slogan. Use the gift your mama gave you. People don't understand that when boxing gets thick and you cannot fight, hug. That's the one thing your mama taught you when you was a baby, how to hug. She taught you, when she say, hug me tight, hug him tight. Tell him to put his face in their body, hug him. Let the referee break it up and get the live to see a couple of more minutes. You good, bro. Just keep pushing. Anything you need from me, you know where to find me. I'm right here. You need a lesson plan? I'm right here. You need advice? I'm right here. You want to show me something? This is where you find me at. You can go to Instagram, Coach Carl 757. TikTok, Coach Call 757. You can leave them messages up there anytime you get ready. Or you can leave a message on my channel, on any one of my videos. I see your name, say I'm the new coach, and we're gonna work this thing out, bro. I ain't gonna let you down. We're gonna work this thing out. You see me, and now you know. Larry Holmes is incredible. I think he's overlooked as far as one of the greats for the past. Nah, he ain't overlooked. People just can't put all these names in the game. Too many new people coming out. But Larry Holmes was a beast. That boy had that long jab and knew how to put it together. Real talk. Hi, bro. How you doing? I am from India. What up, India? India in the building? Bustin' Dustin. Yes, sir. Always had the trucks. But for now, I'm getting older, so I keep it simple. Put some wheels on them and get to work. Hey, look, that what it do, though. I knew you was a truck guy, man. You just seemed like a truck guy. Honest. An honest truck guy. Let me get my pickup truck. Back in the day, I used to watch this show, man, where the guy says, get him a pick-em-up truck. Pick-em-up truck. It was a cartoon. Alexander, yes. I know Alexander Usyk. That boy's a beast. Go Hunter, say you late, but you're here. You ain't never late. You always on time. God brought you here when he needed you here. So you ain't late. How was Rocky Marciano? He was good. He was a warrior. He was a warrior. Say, I can clinch. Hey, look, exactly. Tell him how to clinch, bro. Don't let nobody take no L's. Too many people trying to fight when the other guy's wailing off on him. He might have got you with a good one. You might need 10 seconds. Hold that sucker. Being undefeated doesn't make you the best. There was many warriors that came long before Mayweather and Marciano. I ain't said being undefeated made you the best. But being undefeated, was being undefeated. It is what it is. It speaks for itself. 50-0 speaks for itself. He fought a lot of, Mayweather fought a lot of warriors. A lot of guys did. I'm not just giving him props, but a lot of guys fought. And a lot of guys were undefeated. Some guys lost. I could care less if you lose a fight. I used to tell my guys, I don't care whether you win or lose, as long as you fight good. And you can fight a guy that's just better than you, but we learning. It ain't winning or losing, it's winning and learning. My dear mother got me a gun because hey, look, say your mama got you a gun, but she loved you. That's gonna get you time. Look, how much as I tell my kids, my youngest son love them guns. He collect them guns. He got the AR-15s, a scope, and all that stuff. He was in the military. My oldest son, he got them guns from the military. The only ones he uses the ones the military provide, because he don't have no gun in the crib. Me, I don't got no guns. I got swords, throwing knives, stars, nunchucks, tumfers, sais, bows. You know what I'm saying? Blackjack. I got all that. Rock from the Brockton. The water here is rock from Brockton. The water, a little different there, bro. Hey, look. That's what it do, man. Hey, look. Everybody learning something new here. I didn't understand what you said. Hey, look. I don't know who this is, babe. Hey, look, gold nuggets. I don't know what nobody's saying either, man. Sometimes you get lost. Sometimes you get lost in the sauce. Say that hoodie fresh. Hey, look, man. This is my hoodie my son gave me. It's called Champ Life. It's backwards because it's, camera flip around. But Champ Life. My son's nickname as a fighter was Champ Life. Carl Parker Jr., a.k.a. Champ Life. Yeah, he worked out hard. Much respect to you, coach. Keep going. Taught me a lot on basics. That's what it is. You got to have the basics. The basics is the foundation. That's why I'm telling y'all right now. I got some basics for you right now online. It's called The One Punch You Can't See. It's a new video I dropped at 1 o'clock today. Anybody get up here saying something stupid? They will get deleted. They will get put on a timeout. Just so y'all know, we ain't playing this game. What's your sense of how good Kermel Moton will actually be versus him being hyped? I think he's a good fighter, but I think he's in the right place to be hyped. Mayweather's camp has a tendency to hype their fighters and sell them real good, and they ain't always going to be that good, but according to each one of them, they better than the last one. But, hey, look, Kermel, I ain't seen him fight nobody yet. I seen him fight a lot of names that nobody don't know or older guys. People he just dropping and rocking and dropping. But when he start fighting people with a name, I think that Jaquim Moses, Shakur's cousin, been begging for that fight. So we're going to see. We're going to see how good Kermel really is. Antonio Smith, oh yeah, what's good, dog? Tommy Morrison versus Ray Mercer knockout was cold. Hey, man, it was. Tommy Morrison was a beast during his prime. Get the trolls out. Hey, look. You know, sometimes you got a little trolls because they see the hype, man. Them trolls see the hype up here, man, and then they want to jump in and be part of the program. My thing is earn your way in, bro. Just come in saying something good. You ain't got to come in saying nothing stupid. Bruce Lee versus a light Muhammad Ali. Who would have won? Well, that's a fantasy fight. That's like watching a video game. Because Muhammad Ali wasn't small and he wasn't short. Bruce Lee was only 5'8", 165 pounds. So, can't really say on that one. Real rainy day for me, man. It was rainy all day yesterday and the day before down here, but it's not rainy now. Blueface versus Swaggy P. Swaggy P ain't no fighter, man. Blueface actually can fight a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no chump. So I don't know about Swaggy P, man. I don't know about that dude. Hey, man, say wipe y'all feet at the door. Hey, man. That's how I tell my people, man. I be like, yo, what up, man? What up, man? Hey, look, but I appreciate y'all being up here, man. We done had a good time. We done learned some things. We done talked about some stuff. Everybody got some good positive environment going on here. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to keep it popping. Man, I would have loved to see Bruce Lee in the octagon. Me too. I would have loved to see him work because Bruce Lee was a worker. They said his coach said he was a worker. All his students knew how good he was. And Bruce Lee would do a movie and people would say, well, this is set up. It wouldn't go like this. Well, Bruce Lee said, cut the tape. We can fight the next scene out straight out. Bruce Lee challenged anybody. He didn't back down from nothing. Yeah, I seen Blueface light sparring with Floyd. He was giving him some work. You know, I say Blueface can handle himself. Yeah, that's what I said. I've been saying that. Blueface is good. He went, you know, obviously, you know, Floyd was working with him. But, yeah, but Blueface could throw. He could throw them hands. I like to see Blueface, you know, he'll win some money. I don't think nobody could beat Bruce Lee, in my opinion. Nobody within 10 pounds higher or 10 pounds lower, in my opinion. Bruce Lee has always been a man. And he'll always be the man. I don't care how many men you make after Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee is always the man. He's a conversation by himself. I know who Khabib is with the beard. I know who that is. But he's a new beast. Bruce Lee's an old beast. Bruce Lee was doing what most guys are doing now 50 years ago. Be like water. Hey, look, Bruce Lee was a monster. And he had an attitude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Bruce Lee was powerful for his size. 5'8", 165 pounds. I don't think nobody stood a chance against Bruce Lee. I don't care what they say. They all got stories now because Bruce Lee ain't here no more. Sugar Ray versus Mayweather. Hey, man, Mayweather says he would have beat Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray says he would have beat Mayweather. I say I probably would have went with, it depends on which, well, because it's different Sugar Rays and it's different Mayweathers. When Mayweather was at his best, that's when he first came in, when he was Floyd, Pretty Boy. Oh, he was hard to tangle with. Jake Paul versus Blueface. Two different weight classes. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that one. What about the black man that beat Bruce Lee? I don't know. On record, it ain't never been nobody that beat Bruce Lee. On rumor, 25 people didn't beat Bruce Lee. So I don't know about that. There weren't too many black guys out there that was real good. Jim Kelly. But let Jim Kelly tell it. Van Damme is the best Hollywood. Yeah, exactly. You know what Steven Seagal said about Van Damme? He said, we all know who's who in the zoo, in the jungle. All the animals know each other, but nobody don't seem to know Van Damme. Pretty Boy had that speed and extra power. He was that way until he hurt his hand, dog. When he hurt his hand, he started going to a technical floor. He didn't want to give up his career. He was just starting to make real money. Now that boy done made $100 million at the fight. Man, shoot. Floyd knew how to reinvent himself. He's the best that ever done it. If I had a kid that I was trying to put through the system, I'd take him to Floyd, because Floyd know how to build him. And Floyd was a beast. Floyd was a monster. Before he broke that hand, and then he broke it again, he just kept having what they call brittle hands. He just had hand problems. It's about how you ball your fists up, how you throw your hand, when you close it. You know, sometimes people keep their hands up a little bit like this, and they just do pop shots. But, hey, look, I don't know what the deal was with his hand in that glove. I was never professional. I boxed amateur and karate. But would I go professional? If I had the opportunity. When I was 18, I was a monster. And I would have fought anybody at 18. I had an attitude. But no, I never was professional. Wish I would have been professional. Say, Grandmaster Vic Moore. Yep. That's what it do, though. It said, Grandmaster Vic Moore, you said that was the first black man to beat Bruce Lee. Well, I can't see him fighting Bruce Lee and winning because he's a samurai, which means he need a sword. That's what I would say about that situation. But like I said, I ain't here to tell the story. I wasn't back there. So I can't tell the story. I'm sure there's a lot of stories. Oops. Oh, yeah, I was just reading, sorry for my hold up. I was just reading about this Vic Moore dude, and it says that it was a sparring session, it wasn't a fight. And it says that according to the sparring session, Vic Moore felt like he got the better of the deal. And they say he blocked some punches that Bruce Lee threw and landed a counter. And a lot of people got stories. In sparring sessions, you never know what they were working on. So that's why I try to tell people, when you see two guys sparring, take it for what it is. It's a sparring session. A lot of guys I sparred said I was better than Carl, but they never beat me, though. When it came down to it, I was sparring trying to figure out whether I could block whatever they could throw. And they taught me how to block something that they threw a certain way. So when I fought somebody else, I used it. Angel, Arenas, what's good? Say Goat Talk 15, what's good? DC in the building. Yes, Bruce Lee was too swift and powerful for like 97% of the people out there. Bruce Leroy, Last Dragon, that was my dude. Kiss my sneaker. Bruce Lee lost one fight as a teenager and then became a fighter. There would be no MMA if it wasn't for, yeah, Bruce Lee mixed it up. I met Jake LaMotta, the Raging Bull, in person. He had that boxer's nose. Jake LaMotta. Hey, look, a lot of people had that. We had this guy that lived here. We used to call him Rocky. He had that Jake LaMotta nose too. Yeah, that boxer's nose. Yep, that's something you can't. Like I said, it is what it is. Jake LaMotta was a beast. 83 wins, 30 KOs, 19 losses. Only got KO 4 times, and I bet those were hard. I bet you he ain't just go down. Do you lose power on a vegan diet? No, you do not. You don't lose nothing. It's right here, brother. All my focus is right there. And look, y'all know how I do things. I only eat for 1 hour a day. So not only am I vegan, I do OMAD. I eat for 1 hour a day from 5 to 6. I train. I eat from 5 to 6. I train from 9:30 to 10 o'clock at night. I do 300 kicks per leg, 3 different types of kicks. So that's 900 kicks per leg going to bed at night after my stretching. I get up in the morning. I work out for 3.5 hours. I run 3 to 5 miles. I hit the bag for 30 to 45 minutes. Then I do 2 1-hour live streams. And I ain't losing nothing, bro. Nah, so people that tell you all this other stuff, bro, it's all on the person. Some people lose power if they can't eat a chicken sandwich. Roman Empire, being vegan made warriors. Hey, look, apes, the gorillas, vegan, and they warriors. An elephant don't eat no meat, and he's a warrior. Can't nothing stop him. It's all about the person, bro. I seen this one show, man, where a guy, he eat all the time. And he went out and did this thing in the woods where you live in the woods, a survival type jump. He didn't eat one meal. And he started, I can't function without eating. But bro, you came to the wrong place. Any advice for me? I'm trying to increase my push-up count, but get tired after 2. 2? Look, I got a suggestion for you. This is what I did when I started learning how to do push-ups. I did 5 and took a 15-second break and did 5. And I went all the way to 25, taking a 15-second break each time. So with that being the case, and you can't get past 2, do 2, take a 15-second break. Do 2, take a 15-second break. And do that until you get to 10. And then work that system for about a month. Then try to see if you could do 5. If you could do 5, take a 15-second break and then do 5. And if that's your 10, quit for the day. If it's not, try to do 25. Once you finally get to 25, and you can probably do 25 at a time or 10 at a time, then go to 50. When you can do 25 at a time, do 2 sets of 25. You got to walk your way up. You gotta crawl before you walk, dog. Let me see. I think you get adjusted after some time. So I think, no, you won't lose power in the long run. I didn't lose power from the beginning. It's all about power. It's not about what you ate. It's about your technique. Power's about your technique. Mark Clark, what up, dog? If you got the right technique, you're gonna be all right. Hey, look, I think all that stuff is a because I miss things that maybe most people wouldn't do. I decided that I'm gonna go on a 50-hour fast or a 60-hour fast. I decided when it's time to eat. Say I get to 5 o'clock and I don't want nothing to eat. I go on a fast all the way to the next day, same time. So if it's 23 hours, then that's gonna be 46 hours. See what I'm saying? It's just kind of how I do. I don't believe nothing can hold you back. I don't believe you that one thing missing out of your program changes who you are. I believe you change who you are. They say Cat Williams said it best in his live special on Netflix. He said, be careful what you tell your brain, because your brain don't know when you're lying. So if you say it out loud and your brain hear you saying it, it believes it. So if you say I lost power, it's going to believe it. If you say I can't run no more, it's going to believe it. If you say, I'm not good at this, it's going to believe it. So say the opposite. Say I'm good at it. Say I'm still strong. Say I'm still good. Say I can still succeed. I can finish. Say all those positive narratives to yourself and say them out loud so yourself can hear it. How long was your longest water fast? I don't know, because I've done so many fasts. I don't know if I really calculated it, but over 24 hours. But I drink a gallon of water a day since 2013. I probably still had half a gallon of water in my system, but I drink a gallon of water a day. But I've been on water fast. I've been on liquid fast, where you could drink water, unsweetened iced tea, and black coffee. I've been on. I've had 2 weeks of nothing but garden salad, cucumber, cucumber, tomato, croutons, plant-based cheese, plant-based dressing, and romaine lettuce. I've been on a soup fast where you only ate soup every day for like 14 days. I don't know. I just bake up. I've been on a fruit fast for 24 hours. Well, no, that was 48 hours. I did it for 2 days. But I don't know, man. I just do stuff just because it's a testament. It tests you. Yeah. Hey, look, Cat Williams, man. That's a smart dude, man. He ain't just a comedian. Roy Jones versus Mayweather. They were in 2 different weight classes, but I don't know. I always like Mayweather over most people because I think they had holes in their game and he didn't. The Truth Seeker, what up, dog? How was the fruit fast? It was okay. I had apples, oranges, bananas, grapes, watermelon, and cantaloupe. That's it. And I just, every day I ate a little bit. Because I ate it throughout the day. So I ate a banana in the morning. I waited a little while, ate an apple. Waited a little while, 2-3 hours, ate an orange. For snack, I ate some grapes. And for my dinner, I was eating the watermelon and the cantaloupe because it was a watery snack, a watery fruit that basically made me feel like I was full. Man, hey, look, it was good. But, of course, fruit fast got a lot of sugar. But, I ain't got no issues. I ain't got no health issues at all. Man, I tell y'all all the time, I ain't even had a common cold since I was like 23. I got married at 23 in August of my 23rd year, and I turned 24 in November. I haven't had a cold since I've been married to my wife. And I've been married now for 34. This is my 35th year. My wife had COVID during the COVID season because she worked in a hospital. My son had COVID. My grandson had COVID. I took care of all 3 of them. I never got sick. I'm going to try that salad fast. My longest water fast was a week. Salad, man, was good. Hey, look, all I ate was, it's called a garden salad, so you could put anything in it. Cucumber, tomato, peppers, anything like that. Anything that come out the garden. Just salads. Plant-based dressing. Man, I was good. I eat that I did it for like 2 weeks. Thank you. VINKRB. Appreciate it, dog. Into Thin Air. Houdini. During the fruit fast was difference did you feel, if any? I don't know. I don't really remember it. It was a couple of years ago, about maybe 2 years ago. I just said to myself, this is a lot of sugar. That's the only thing I was saying to myself. But other than that, I mean, you didn't feel it. You felt no different. I just knew that my mama was a diabetic, and my mama couldn't have ate that much sugar. So I was more like my sister's a diabetic, and my mom's a diabetic, and I don't know if diabetes run in the family. So I better not do this for longer than 2 days before I be eating too much sugar. Because, a banana is 14 grams of sugar. Apple got sugar. Orange got sugar. Grapes got sugar. Watermelon got sugar. Cantaloupe everything got sugar in it. So I was like, wait a minute, hold up, back up. Back up. I had a liquid fast, where I only drank water and plant-based protein. That was it. I would drink 4 protein shakes a day and water. That was it. That was a good fast. That joint worked out. 35 years of marriage, salute to that. Hey, look, Mark Clark, appreciate it, dog. Hey, look, man. Hey, look, when you find the one, hey, look, make it work. We ain't sitting around the house. I just told her today I can't wait for her to get home so I can give her a hug. It's a safe place for me, man. A hug in them arms is a safe place. Y'all seen what I do, man. Look, sometimes, man, I need a hug. I'm about to hug the phone. Look, I'm going to hug the phone right now because sometimes I need a hug, man. It's been a long day. Hey, look, she'll be home in a few. Y'all know how we do. Trying to see if I got a picture of us. For those that don't know, y'all know how we get down. I've been married for a long, man. I be deleting so many pictures on my phone. I'm hoping nobody asks me for a picture at a certain point because I be deleting pictures. This me and the missus, man, we chilling. Y'all see how we do. Y'all see how we get down with the bucket hats on. Y'all see how we doing. Been married now for 34 years. Be 35 in August. Y'all ever want to see your boy and ain't got no sweatpants on? This me when I ain't got no sweats. Hold up, my phone about to die. This me when I ain't got no sweats on. My wife get me out of them sweats every now and then, put me in a shirt. I got a style I gotta stick to. You feel what I'm saying? Let me see what it say. I say everyone needs a hug at least. Believe it. Say you're not good in English. That's okay. You still understand what we saying? We good with it. Corey, what up, dog? Afternoon, coach. It's always a blessing to catch a live from you. I'm just passing through, but I want to give you props. I do appreciate you and these videos you make for us. Amen. Corey, I dropped the video online today. It's called The One Punch You Can't See. Go check that video out. Pass it on to somebody else and make sure they check it out. And make sure you learn it. If you need it, make sure you learn it. Hey, appreciate it. Appreciate it, Corey. 100. Okay. I see y'all. Hey, look, Rando, what it do, man? Hey, look, say y'all fly. Oh, we trying, bro. We try. Hey, look, she keep me fly. What, you jiving? Hey, look, man, she keep me 100, bro. I feel you. I love sweats and hoodies, zip-ups. A lot of people be hating, wanting me to change, but I ignore them and keep doing me. Hey, look, I grew up in sweatpants and hoodies, bro. I got about 500 hoodies upstairs and sweats. I used to go to church with a pair of sweats on. Say, God know me. A 3-button up, Azar with the collar, and some sweats with the pockets on the side with a pair of track sneakers. New Balance was my Jones. Now I wear Saucony when I'm running. Now, Saucony's when I'm running, dog. Y'all know how I do. I just ordered me a brand new pair of Saucony's last night. Say they'll be here in about a week. Yeah, man. That's how we do, man. All my kids the same way, man. You can't catch my kids without a hoodie on. My son 33, CJ. My son 31, Nick. My daughter 27. Man, y'all see how we do. We were sweatpants wearing bunch of people. But my mama used to always say, but you clean up well. Clean up when I had to. And just I ain't got a lot to choose from in my closet. This how you gonna see me if you see me in the street. This how you gonna see your boy. With a zip up on, with a white t-shirt, with a little bit of jewelry on. And that's how you gonna see me in the street. Y'all gonna know me when you see me. If I ain't got a bucket hat on, I got a baseball hat on. Only reason I wear knit hats is because when I run, you sometimes sweat, and this keep the sweat out your eyes. So you got to get you some Sauconys. Hey, man, I just bought a brand new pair of Saucony Speed 5s, the new Jones. I don't got them but Saucony 3s, Saucony Endorphin 3s. But I got some 5s last night. I went on to order me a pair, man, but they ain't going to be here for about another, I think it's like a week or something like that. I ain't want that speedy delivery. That speedy delivery like $19 more. I figured I'd use that $19 more to buy me. I got 2 more pair of running shorts. I got another running backpack because my running backpack is getting kind of old now. I didn't stretched it out a little too much. You give advice. You give great advice, coach. I do between 25 to 50 a day, and the difference. And I see the difference in a month. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, look, that's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah, that speedy delivery just wasted money. I didn't pay for the speedy delivery and it still came a day late. I got on the phone and got my $19 or my $9.99 back. Them push-ups is good for you, dog. Keep pushing them. Hey, look, your boy got to get offline right now, yo, because I got to go upstairs and take a shower and be back downstairs in 15 minutes because my wife get home at 4:45. So when she come home, first thing we got to do, I got to go through her workout with her, and then I get to eat my dinner. So with that being the case, yo, y'all be safe out there and take care of yourself. Once again, it's your boy, Coach Carl. Mr. 58 is the new 28, and I'm going to be back on here again tomorrow. Same time, same bat channel. Holla at your boy.